Hey everybody. So, this is what I'm calling my 4 week update. The reason that this is my 4 week update, and the reason I'm calling it that is because I went to the OB today. She's actually a midwife, and she estimated me to be about 4.5 to 5 weeks, closer to 5. The reason that she did that is because she said that based on when I got my positive pregnancy test, and because I was actively testing all the time, it would make sense that I would be about where she says I am. So, we won't know for sure until the ultrasound, which is the 18th of this month, and that will give us a really accurate date. And another reason that she said that she wants to wait another couple weeks and she wants to date me on the lower side of what I could be is because she wants to make sure that we're able to see a baby and a heartbeat when the time comes. So, anyway, I know I did a quick update yesterday, but I was in our truck and in the parking lot of an IGA, and there were people like walking all around me, so I couldn't really do a lot of stuff or say a lot of stuff because I couldn't focus. But anyway, this is my 4 week update. Right now I am by their date 4 weeks and 6 days. So that means tomorrow I'm 5 weeks. So anyway, symptoms for this week are lots of nausea, like full-blown morning sickness, and it is not fun. I'm taking Zofran and Pepcid and not really letting my stomach get empty, and none of it's helping. I haven't actually thrown up yet, but I have to force myself not to. Like, it feels like everything just kind of sits in my throat for hours, and I can't eat, I can't drink. I feel like if I talk, I'm going to throw up. So, hopefully that will pass soon. With Alina, I didn't really have it that bad that long. It started about 5 weeks like this, but I've had this for about a week now, and that would have been like at 4 weeks whenever I started getting morning sickness. It just wasn't that bad to begin with. It was like right before I would go to sleep, I would get a little nauseous, and now it's like I get really nauseous twice a day, and that's when I first wake up and when I'm about to go to sleep. And it lasts a couple hours, and then it just kind of lingers all day, but it's not that bad. And I may or may not get a break, like in the middle of the day, where I have no nausea at all. So, nausea, I'm having some back pain, like at the bottommost part of my back. It hurts, like it feels like a burning type pain, similar to what you feel like later in pregnancy whenever your stomach gets really big and it feels like there's just weight pulling you down. I have popping hip syndrome. I had it with Alina, and it started about 20 weeks, and it just kept going from then, and I'm starting to experience it already now. And when I went to the OB today, I talked to her about it, and she said that it was normal, that I would experience things a lot sooner in this pregnancy than I did with her. So she said the popping hip syndrome was fine. None of my pants fit anymore. And I know that I'm bloating, but even whenever I first wake up, whenever I put my pants on, they're tight, like uncomfortably tight around the lowest part because I wear like low-cut pants. And they're really tight. And I carried really low with Alina, only I didn't start showing at all with her until I was like 14 weeks or so. I popped when I was like 10 weeks, and that was just a little bitty belly. And then I just kind of stayed that way for a few weeks, and then I actually started to grow a little bit. But now it's like I've popped already, and I'm only right at 5 weeks. So I guess maybe my uterus just hasn't gone back to its original size. since I had her, and maybe I'm just showing really, really, really early, which I know the baby is, like, really tiny right now, like, what is it, like, an eighth of an inch or something? Something like that. I mean, it's, like, teeny, teeny, tiny. So I know that the baby's not doing it. Maybe it's just, you know, like I said, my uterus, or my body is just preparing for pregnancy. But anyway, I'm really tired. Like, I take a nap every day now, and this has been going on for a couple of days, well, 3 or 4 days, and I have to take like a 2-hour nap every day. When Alina goes down for a nap, I generally go down for a nap. And she's taking a nap right now, and I just thought I would take the time out to record this before I go lay down for a nap. But, as you can see by my face, I have dark circles and everything around my eyes. I'm not wearing makeup today. And that's from all of the early pregnancy symptoms that I've been experiencing, especially, I can't get comfortable at night now. It feels like I just cannot get comfortable no matter what I do. So, Alina's awake. So, other than that, my feet are hurting more now. Like, they're just achy. And anyway, so that's the symptoms that I've had for this week. And I went, like I said, I went to the OB today, and they weighed me, and I weighed 119, which is really good for me because when I got pregnant with Alina, I weighed maybe 109, and I had a really, really hard time gaining weight during that pregnancy. And I maybe was like 20 weeks, or no, 7 months, like 7 months whenever I got up to 119 with her in that pregnancy. And so 119 is really good for me as a starting weight for a pregnancy because I know I'm a lot healthier now, and I'm not dealing with all of the gastroparesis symptoms that I was whenever I was pregnant with her, and I've pretty much recovered almost fully from the gastroparesis in the time between when I had Alina and now. They did my blood pressure, and it was like 93 over 93 over like 65, I think, or 55. Anyway, it was really good, and they did my blood work, so that will be coming back tomorrow. They drew like 8 vials of blood, and she's crying because I'm not in there with her to take a nap. I'm trying to think. I'm making sure I have everything covered for this week. Oh, I talked to my midwife about different midwife services around here, and she said that her and my midwife that I had when I was pregnant with Alina are the only two in this area. And I asked her, even though she's affiliated with a certain hospital around here, I asked her which one if she would recommend the midwife clinic that's about 2 hours away, and she said yes. In the case, because she said that there's some things that are going on and they might not be available whenever this baby is due. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, and I'll let you guys know, because as of right now, I really don't want to have to ride 2 hours when I'm in labor. I mean, I guess if it comes down to it, I will have to, because I really regretted not having had Alina naturally, and I feel like I could have done it if I had waited, and I just don't want to have to go through all of the medical interventions with this pregnancy. I don't want to have to get Pitocin. I don't want to have to get an epidural. I want everything to happen on its own, and I want to be in the most comfortable environment with somebody who's a nurse, a midwife, doula, whatever, sitting there talking to me, telling me, talking me through it, rubbing my back. I just want to have the perfect birth, and if it is at all medically possible when it comes time, if I don't have to get a C-section or anything, which I hope that doesn't happen. But At this point, no, we don't have any names. I mean, it's, you know, we just found out a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. So, right now we don't have any kind of names, nothing, and I don't know if I'm going to tell you until we find out with the sex or anything. Oh, speaking of which, we are going to have a gender reveal party. So, you know, when it comes time. So, I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas on gender reveal parties. I know that you can do the cake and the box with the balloons. If you guys have any more ideas, let me know in the comments, and because I would really like to hear them. And yeah, so I guess that's about it. And I get my ultrasound done. I think I already said it. I get my ultrasound done on the 18th of this month, and that will date me, and then we will go from there with ultrasounds. And I'm not going to use the same hospital that I delivered Alina at through the pregnancy, not at all. So I'm not even going to go there to get my other ultrasounds. I'm going to transfer once I get my dating ultrasound to somewhere, and I'll have to think about that, and I'll let you guys know. But, oh, I asked Alina how she felt about having a baby brother or sister, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you going to play with it? And she's like, yeah. And then sometimes she tells me she's going to kick it, which, let's hope she just plays with it. But anyway, I've got to go because she's mad, and I don't know if you can hear her screaming or not. But I think she can hear me talking, and she knows that I'm not in there, like, napping with her. So, I will update you guys in a few days to a week unless something happens with the pregnancy, and let's hope that does not happen. Because so far this is, like, the best feeling, healthiest feeling pregnancy that I've had. Knock on wood. And I will update you guys on my 5-week update. And I'm not going to show you my belly because there's really nothing to show you at this point. My waist is, I think, like 27, 28 inches round. So, anyway, I don't know how long it'll be before I get into maternity clothes. At this point, it feels like it's only going to be a couple more weeks because right now my pants are not fitting anymore, and I just bought brand new ones like a week before I found out. So I know that I'm not like gaining weight like crazy like that. So let's hope these pants fit for a little bit longer, and yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys in a few days for my 5-week update. And yeah, so come watch it. Bye, guys.